want to share with you the reality of aging. The reality of aging. As you get older, there are new realities that dawn on you. New things you come to realize. And there are comments people are making on Facebook now on issues. By the time they get older, some of them will regret and feel ashamed of what they have said. And there's something about aging. Until you get to that point, you won't understand. A few days back, I slept early, by around maybe 9 o'clock. And then I woke up to use the restroom by around 2:30 a.m. I couldn't sleep until morning. And as I was online, I saw another person within the same age bracket with me. And she sent a message to me. And I asked her, "Are you not asleep? Why are you not sleeping?" But the next day she called me. And I found out that she slept early too. And woke up around that same time with me. And she couldn't sleep. So those of us around the age bracket of 60 and beyond, if we sleep too early, we'll find out that we'll wake up around 2:30, 3 o'clock, and you won't be able to sleep till morning. I now realized why our parents in those days, in the traditional setting, will tell stories, will stay awake outside until very late. In Robo language, they say adioto, that they are staying awake. It was to enable them fall asleep later in the night and then sleep till morning. Because by the time you wake up around 2:30, you think about your grandchildren, you think about your children, you think about, for me, I would think about 80 workers that I need to pay. I would think about one transaction I've not concluded. I would think about the buildings I'm building and all that. By the time I was 40 thereabout, these things were not challenges. If I fell asleep, I slept till morning, though I'm not used to sleeping early. So until you get to that age bracket, you will understand. Let me share some deep things with you. I hardly have seen things that old people wrote about the aging process. So I told myself when I got to 60, that I'll be sharing with you the things I'm experiencing as I get older. As you get older, your reality will change. You will find out that most things you cared for no longer matter. Your looks, your dressing, they no longer matter. Unless you're a musician. Your handsomeness, all the faces are developing wrinkles, they are developing bags and all that. The trace of your handsomeness might still be there, but you don't care really much. In those days, we worried about pimples on our faces. No, nowadays we don't worry. You worried about your hairstyle. Your hairstyle. If you were maintaining Afro hairstyle, it would take you a lot of money to maintain it now. It's very difficult to maintain it with gray hair. Thank God for Wole Soyinka that is able to keep his own gray. And all those hairstyles that we use the hot comb to pick, put well and stretch and all that. Nowadays, we want to shave the hair so that gray hair will not be there. Once gray hair is coming, my wife will tell me, "Why don't you shave it?" In those days, if you were told to, they were barbing your hair and the barber wanted to cut the hair, if they were cutting your hair, the barber wanted to scrape it to gorimapa, like as I just showed you now, you will say no. That you leave one small patch at the front here. Now we want it skin shaved so that you won't spend much energy shaving every time. That's one reality. Another reality is that gray hair itches. When the gray hair starts coming, you start itching. But what bothers me most is that most people you cared for, you spent your energies caring for, at a point, you just become an option. I was discussing with my wife this morning and she was ironing her point and all that. I said, "See this girl. This girl that didn't know anything. This girl, I went and told her I wanted to marry her. She could not say yes, she could not say no. Until I married her. She was still saying no. This small girl, I told let's go to Aba, she just followed me. This small girl that will say that she is lonely without me. This small girl that she will insist that I take her deliveries, that she didn't want another man to take her deliveries. This small girl I told, let's sell the hospital, let's move. I took a lot of risk with her, but now she's independent. At 60 plus, I think she will be 61 this year, she's on her own. You don't boss her, you negotiate with her. You don't come to meet a woman at this age that you are the head of the house. You negotiate with her. You talk to her calmly. And I told her that, frankly speaking, you don't need me any longer. You're just being responsible. My wife does not need me to feed. And I planned it like this years back when I was telling her that I know you don't need me any longer. I know you're just being responsible. I know you can feed without me. You can take care of yourself without me. And she was saying blah, blah. I said, no, I planned this deliberately. You remember when we newly married and you had not changed, you were not used to signing a poking. And you signed the check to UBA on a Friday afternoon to withdraw money. You signed the wrong signature irregular. Because I made her co-signatory to the accounts very early. So she couldn't sign the check well. I told her, if you don't sign this check, we will not eat. And so she had to sign and sign up to 3 times before she could withdraw money. I was thinking of today. I was thinking of when, assuming I'm not alive, assuming I'm not around, she could go on without me. I was telling her that, look, if I drop dead today, you don't really need me. You can go on, you can manage everything without me. That's the reality. Most of the people you cared so much about, you spent your energies. When you reach a certain stage in life, they don't need you. The average woman marries you because she wants to get married. She has reached an age that if she's not married, it will look like an abnormality. The average woman married you for status symbol. The average woman married you because they wanted to have children. The average woman married you because she will need a support. Frankly speaking, do you blame them? No. They married you, they had emotional attachment to you because you were providing for their needs. You were the boss. But when they reach a certain stage, you were the breadwinner. When they reach a certain stage and they have their own bakery and they don't need a breadwinner, boy, bust it. You are a second option. And then when they have children, there's a maternal instinct. There's a relationship between children and their mothers. That bond becomes stronger than the bond between husband and wife. And in fact, she's ready to quarrel with you. She's ready to fight you because of her children. It's an animalistic instinct. It is an instinct, it's a maternal instinct. They are ready to fight for their children, defend their children. They can even deceive you when you are much younger, to flog them, to discipline them. As they get older and they get more mature, they start earning an income. The mothers become the friends of the children. And the boys don't really need you, the girls don't really need you. When they deliver, they don't need you. It's their mother that they need to do what we call omugo in Nigeria, to help take care of the children, the new babies. You can't take care of new babies. You can't bath a new baby. You can't stay awake to take care of a new baby. So, the mothers, the children still need their mother. And so the women will travel overseas. They will go and stay with their children, leave you at home. For 3 months, they don't need you. She's no longer interested in sex, particularly if she's very religious. The reason she was having sex with you in those days was for you to have children. She wanted to have the number of children she will have. And you remember in those days, when you tell her you want to go to Jerusalem always, she will ask you, nah, food, nah, every day, you know, they tired. Now, if you go even at this age, because of, imagine me, I leave this farm work and everything, I want to go to Jerusalem. Within a few minutes, the male organ is singing, I surrender all unto thee, madam. Oh, the woman will say, she will hiss, just now. Or the one in the worry since just now. So some of them have even removed their minds from sex. They are no longer interested. So you are a second option. And then your children, mine have started getting married. When they get married, you see them with their wives, they will take one posture, pre-wedding pictures. They will do like this. The one you didn't do with your wife, they are not doing it. Doing that. You, mumu, you will bring out money, spend for the wedding, do that. After that, your daughter and the husband, they are their friends. They are there. You are a second option. Second option. They might not remember to call you. When you call them, sometimes it's an answering, a voice machine that will answer you. Then when the boys marry, the boys are even worse off. When they marry, the love of my heart, the pillar of my life, I just see them first anniversary, second anniversary, the best thing that ever happened to you. Me when I train you, I was the worst thing, no be so? Me when I feed you, you just see one girl now, the pillar of my heart, the best thing that ever happened to me. I agree, the best thing that ever happened to you. You can't blame them. And so you become a second option. Then they have their own children. When grandchildren start coming, you will be grandchildren. I've experienced it. My granddaughter, when I had my granddaughter, I went to preach in a church. They put me in a hotel. I ran home to come and carry my granddaughter. I was still awake with her, carry her on my back, do that. Now she has started school. She's in primary 1. When I go there, she's playing. I have to call her before she will come towards me. She is consumed in her play. I have become a second option. It's a reality you must face. If you listen to one of my tapes, Dare to Walk Alone, I had conditioned my mind from early childhood or later in life, because I lost 2 parents within 3 weeks apart, lost all my brothers. I have learned to walk alone. That is to say, I've learned that when people walk away from me, I allow them walk away. I've learned that when people no longer need me, I also do not need them. I've learned not to run after any person. So you will become a second option even to your grandchildren. These grandchildren, you will become a second option. Now, so what do we do? What do we do? I'm so glad I'm in the bush here. Can you pan and look at this building? You look at this building. I'm here. I'm enjoying myself. Why am I enjoying myself? I'm doing what gives me pleasure. This building I'm building now, I'm 63. If you add 27 years, I'll be 90 years. 90. This building at 90 will not mean much to me. A lot of the things I'm doing now will not mean much to me when I get to 90. But why am I doing them? I have found out that the people who will contribute most to your life, the people who will value you most in life are not really your children. How many books on economics did the children of, what is his name now? An Inquiry into the Sources and Wealth of Nature, Adam Smith. How many books did they write in economics? How many books did Shakespeare's children write? You find out that the children that Charles Oputa, did he become a lawyer like his father? No. It's not compulsory that your children might even be interested in what you are doing now. I found out that the people that listen to me most, the people who value me most, the people who spend money for me to talk to them, the people who call me, the people who share my the people who share my posts are not my children. My children hardly share my posts. I wonder if they even read what I post. But other people from far and wide read my posts, share them, send good messages to me. So these children I labored for, they are not my greatest admirers. It's sad. Maybe I'm not a good father, but the truth, that remains the truth. My greatest admirers are outsiders, other people's children. Family, extended family. Oh, you will spend your energy on extended family. Spend your energy on extended family. At a point in life, you will discover that the extended family only becomes a burden. They only come to you when they have a need, but they are not contributors to your life. They are like tapeworms inside your belly. This car was given to me as a gift by somebody I knew 50 years back. It's not from my tribe. It's not from my family. Most of the resources I have spent here were earned from outside. The money I used to buy most of this land were resources people gave to me as honorarium. People who valued me. If I was waiting for my family members, I would still be I would be worse off than this. I would be very poor. If I was waiting for my tribes people, oh, your tribes people, your tribes people, your tribes people, you will finally realize at a point you are a second option. They will do away with you. Oh, my denomination, oh, pastors, I know that. When they just say something against your papa, say something against your mama, say something against your doctrine, you are ready to kill somebody. You are ready to fight somebody. Listen and listen well. By the time you reach a certain age and they need to retire you at 70, the denomination will not give a second thought before they retire you. And as they retire you, they are packing you out of the parsonage. They won't give you a second thought. The members you labored for, when they transfer you, is the new pastor that has come, that is their mama and their papa. They will forget you. Those you pastored, if you have not planned your life well and you retire, you will find that they might not even call you to ask how you are faring. So very early in life, start to think of an exit plan. A plan of how you will exit this world. I have an exit plan. I was telling my children, I see burials today. You will see a father and a mother they didn't take care of. You will see the children who wear expensive laces, tie very good clothes. They say they gave a befitting burial. They say they gave a glorious burial. Glorious for who? Me that has died. Glorious for you. Because your friends came. You drank. They sprayed you money. Glorious. Your companions came. Glorious. You brought canopy. And you wore fine clothes. Glorious. Me wait die. No glorious. So you now find out that the children even make money from your burial. I was telling one of my children, I said, listen, when I die, don't do any big ceremony. Don't buy coffin. Wrap me with white cloth. Don't do concrete grave. Don't go and do marble grave. Don't do marble grave. Just dig ordinary ground. Throw me inside and cover me. If I die within 2 weeks, you people should bury me. Whoever could not come in 2 weeks, that is the person's business. Within 2 weeks, bury me. I don't want band. Don't play music. I don't want guest preacher. He doesn't know me. He will come and say, Dr. Apoki, great man of God. Do you know my secret life? Do you know the things I do that you don't know? Oh, great man of God, anointed man. I don't want. Only God will judge me. Only God knows me. So don't come and preach any message. I don't want any message. Leave me alone. I told them, I don't want Thanksgiving service. What are you thanking God for? That I died? That you buried me? Leave me. Don't do Thanksgiving. Go and do your work.